Hello there, my name's Matt. I'm out in the woods for a walk. Come to find some of shafted winter light cutting through the woods and illuminating those last leaves left, like little schools of fish. Glistening on otherwise bare branches. Is one of my favourite places to come. It's a funny woodland up here in Coombe Hill Woods because you've got some of the evergreens over here, spruce and whatnot, and then you've got deciduous woodland further down. You've got layers upon layers of history here, which is quite interesting. Obviously the evergreens have been planted more recently for timber and for commercial purposes. There's a whole woodland here of young ash trees and hazel coppices in here as well. A young woodland that's sprouted up around the older trees here. And this is a slightly older ash tree, but further down you can see an old oak pollard, and this is an old working oak pollard, and they all sit upon this raised earth here. And this was an old field boundary, the bank of a field basically. There's another bank behind me as we go down the hill along here, and a lovely holloway with a beautiful oak pollard across the path over there. But this part specifically has a row of pollarded oaks, and we're going to walk along it to meet a very special oak pollard a little bit further up, the biggest oak pollard in this section. These are veteran pollards, a couple of 100 years old, and all of this that we're walking through now, all of this lovely woodland would have been fields, and these pollards would have sat on the edges of fields and been working trees. So the farmers would have come and cut branches up here, allowed them to regrow, and then cut them more for timber. As you can see, they're quite substantial branches now, and these are called lapsed pollards. They're no longer used as working trees. Amongst the last leaves left in here, the golds and the glistening oranges, there are some fallen pieces of larch. Of course, larch in the winter, so you can see a whole bunch of needles on the floor here, and that's not larch needles. There's a good amount of larch planted in this woodland as well. And here is your larch cones, deciduous coniferous tree. And the bank carries on. Hazel coppice, an older hazel coppice here, and then you can see her looming through the understory. This huge, the largest oak pollard, the largest working oak up in Coombe Hill Woods. And I will stop talking now, just so we can enjoy the spectacular oak tree that we're just about to meet. And then at the end I'll offer the oak tree a poem. have it. Awesome character in this tree. Just going to back up, give you a good view while I recite this poem to the old working pollard in Coombe Hill Woods. Very short poem, and it forms the beginning of the newsletter for this month, which will come out next week with the full moon to the trees newsletter. And this is about those last leaves left. It goes like this. The year's remnants dangle loosely, a flicker of autumn tickled by the dusk light, awaiting that last gust to breathe them into death. The last leaves left. Thanks for joining me for that short walk in Coombe Hill Woods. There's my face. I hope to see you all again at some point. Tree walks will start proper again in the springtime. Imbolc will be the first tree walk next year. Wishing you all a lovely winter solstice and festive period. See you all soon. Goodbye from me. Goodbye, beautiful oak tree. Bye bye.